So how does it feel to be a part of the whole Ant-Man universe?
It feels great to be a part of the Marvel universe. It's a dream come true for me to be a part of the Marvel universe.
Is it really? Like, were you a comic book fan when you were young?
Yeah, and still am.
Yeah. That's what she's doing, like bedtime reading.
Like, love comic books. Always have, always will.
And so, did you had any characters? Is this like a character you were dreaming of playing?
I actually got to voice a character I dreamed of playing in a movie called Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yes.
That was my first foray into the Marvel universe, where I voiced the Silver Surfer. And then after that, I was just, I was just hungry to be a part of the universe. So I had a meeting with the Marvel guys, and they were like, maybe we can, and then,
like, you'd make a great
like
rival for Michael Douglas's character.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. How did it feel? I mean, you're going up with Michael Douglas. You guys are going toe to toe.
It's great. I mean, I had that moment 3 or 4 times where I was like, oh my God, I'm working with Michael Douglas.
And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm working with Laurence Fishburne.
He's so cool. He's so good.
He is, isn't he?
He's just so good.
But you two together, I mean, that's magic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it is. And did you guys ever, because I know you're both method actors, so off camera, did you ever do the, toe-to-toe, act like you were...
No, we actually get along really great. I mean, Michael invited me out to dinner the first day I got there. We went, we had dinner, we talked about life and kids and work, and
normal stuff.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
it was great.
I know. So you don't stay in the method character and have
No, I wouldn't describe either one of us as being method actors. I wouldn't do that. Somebody else might, but I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that.
No.
There you go.
Good actors? Yeah, I would
That's
say.
right.
Yeah, Michael Douglas, really good actor. Fishburne, pretty good.
Really
sure.
good.
Yep.
You talk about Michael being this, iconic actor, but I got to tell you, when I had Paul in here, he was talking about like being so enthralled with all 3 of you there, between Michael, Michelle, and you.
Yeah.
And he said that he had so many questions that he wanted to ask you,
Oh.
and that he couldn't stop coming up to you. Did you notice that he was coming up
I
and
was
asking
wondering
a
why
bunch
he
of-
was always hanging around. I was like, dude, don't you got somewhere to be? Like, aren't you like the Ant-Man? Like, aren't you the star? Go work, go.
He said he was like had to ask you about Apocalypse Now.
Yes.
What else did he ask?
He asked about that. He asked about Boys in the Hood and Matrix and,
He was just fascinated.
stuff. Yeah.
He said he was like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah,
basically.
it was great to work with everybody, really. I mean, him and Hannah and Evangeline and Michael Pena. I mean, it's just so much fun.
So good. Do you think it was the movie is so brilliantly done as far as the comedy? Do you think that Marvel did this on purpose because after Avengers: Infinity War, we needed like a little?
Well, here's the thing. I have to say, because I'm a huge fan of both the Marvel comic universe and the Marvel cinematic universe, they've done an amazing job of really, really bringing the source material into this moment right now. And I like to give a lot of the credit for that to, there's 3 or 4 people, Kevin Feige and Louis Esposito, and obviously Stan the Man Lee. And then on the acting side, I give a lot of that credit to Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Because he's the tip of the spear. And what he always does really well, and has always done really well, is he, as Tony Stark, Iron Man, he allows you in on the joke. There's always a wink and a smile going, yeah, we're going to save the world and everything's coming apart, but let's not forget that this is a comic book based story and we should have fun.
Yeah.
And they've done that consistently throughout most of the movies. Certainly in the last 5 to 7 years of the 10, there's always the, come on guys, this is really fun. And so Ant-Man is a continuation of that, and Paul Rudd and the rest of the writing staff on Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man and Wasp did that really, really beautifully and in such a really smart and thoughtful way. And I think that's part of why, the movies are so successful.
I agree. How about the big female component of this movie? First of all, you got the Wasp, the title.
Yes.
And then you got some serious action heroes between the villain and the lead female.
Yes.
Doing some...
Well, let me just say, first of all, like, Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp is completely badass.
Yeah.
Like, super badass.
Yeah.
And then Hannah John Kamen as the ghost is incredible. I mean, her opening moment, she is so disarming. You think, oh, she couldn't possibly hurt a fly.
So sweet.
Or a wasp, right? And then, you know, the radiant Michelle Pfeiffer is, I mean, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
it's really
names
cool
in
to
there.
have three ladies, you know, out front, just, you know, taking charge, kicking ass. It's really great.